Yo, what's up, guys? We're back for another breakdown and predictions video. This week it's going to be for UFC Singapore. You guys got to remember it's at 5 a.m. for people on the West Coast, 8 a.m. for people on the East Coast in the United States. So it's an early start for people over here. And I think it's an underrated card, though. We got two legends in the main event. We got some bangers throughout the card. I got some props on some violence bets for this card that I'm pretty confident in. So feeling pretty good. I hit some pretty big bets earlier today for the PFL. So we've been doing well on the Patreon. We've been making some money, and obviously going over there really supports the channel. You get access to a lot more breakdowns, a lot more predictions. You get access to predictions from promotions all over the world, some of the bigger promotions, some smaller promotions, Dana White Contender Series, PFL, Bellator, all going on right now. So definitely urge everyone to go over there, patreon.com/MMA Prediction Guru, get access to some of the best bets and breakdowns on the internet, and also help support the channel, help keep it going. And besides that, man, hit the like button on this video. Let's try to get some likes. Let's try to get some interaction on here. I would really appreciate it. And the final thing is tomorrow I am going to be doing a breakdown and predictions video on the Big Brain MMA podcast with Big Steve. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be the first time that I've ever gone on his show. So it should be a good time. And definitely go over to his channel and check it out tomorrow. So make sure to remember that. And but besides that, man, let's get in this first fight of the night here. We got Seung Choi. He's taking on Jarno Errens. And he's in a do-or-die position here. He's had success in the UFC before where he did win 3 times. He got some big wins in 2021. He beat Yusuf Salal. He beat Julian Erosa. And he was able to move way up in the rankings. He fought a ranked guy in Alex Caceres. But he started good, almost finished Caceres, and then ended up getting finished himself. Ended up losing a close decision to Josh Colabal. And neither of those losses were bad, but in his last fight, he got knocked out in the first round against Mike Trizano, and now he has 3 losses in a row. And with that being the last memory we have of Choi, has to go out there, turn the page, put on a better performance on Saturday if he wants to keep his job. He is going to be performing in Asia and in front of a fan-friendly crowd for him, and should have an easier time with the travel and everything like that. So it's a good opportunity for him to have a good performance. Jarno Errens, he's 13-4. He's coming out of the Netherlands. He made his UFC debut last September, lost a close fight to William Gomes, and he was going to get back in the cage and fight David Onama in January, but he had a shoulder injury, and it's been almost a year since the last time we saw him. So hopefully he's healed up. He's ready for this fight, and he's going to be in enemy territory. The acclimation is going to be a key part for Errens, and he has to be ready to fight at a time that he's probably not used to fighting. So far, all of his wins have came in Germany. That's a little bit alarming, but that's something that he's going to need to change on Saturday if he wants to get the win. And Errens, he's a Muay Thai pressure fighter. He cuts the cage off well. He walks fighters down. He has decent boxing. He throws a lot of crosses to the body to open up the headshots. Pretty good combination puncher. Definitely has power in his right hand, and he'll throw leg kicks, body kicks. He can be low volume and kind of wait for that perfect shot sometimes, while opponents kind of stick and move on him. But I feel like in this fight, if he can land clean, he definitely has a good chance to knock out his opponent. And I think that his style is to pressure, get his opponent to exchange with them, and then try to either hurt them or get them to shoot on him and then look to submit. And I do think he's the more durable fighter of the two guys, and his defense is solid. And he runs into trouble when he fights wrestlers, Jarno Errens. His takedown defense is not really up to par. He can be taken out far too easily. He's also been caught a couple times by submission, but his submission defense usually does hold up. And in this fight, I don't see any real threat of that. He did catch a few guys with front chokes, and he does have an active guard, good triangles, decent judo. But I think if he wants, if he gets the fight his way, it's going to be a striking fight. And Seung Choi is going to give him that type of fight. Hopefully Choi meets him in the pocket, because if he does, it's going to be very entertaining. And Seung Choi, he has a similar style and frame to Jarno Errens. He also likes to walk down fighters, cut off the cage, look for the big rear cross. He stands tall, so he's a little bit faster in and out, and he'll throw 2-3s, 3-2s. He's a technical, clean guy, and his left hook and right hand both pack power, so he's dangerous. Front kicks up the middle he likes. He'll throw leg kicks, but he's a little bit lower volume, and I feel like he doesn't have the best defense. he can get hit clean. His chin seems like it's waning a little bit. He got knocked out bad in the first round of his last fight. He got dropped multiple times in the fight previous to that versus Josh Culliball. So I feel like his chin is a question mark. But he's worked hard in his wrestling and grappling, and he used to have similar issues to Errens with his takedown defense, getting held down. And now he's really improved that. He's actually using his clinch to work offensive body lock game, and he can maybe get on top here. I think if he can get to the back and control there, that could be a way for him to win the fight cleanly. Cardio-wise, he has good cardio. He's very tough. And obviously fighting in Asia is going to be easier on him and give him a boost. Choi lost Culliball in the same arena at UFC 275, so he's going to be looking for a little redemption too. And I could see this being a striking fight, and I just trust Jarno Errens' durability much more. I think these guys are going to meet in the middle. I think it's going to be two guys that like to stay in the pocket and exchange. And I feel like unless Choi's tweaked his style to wrestle or strike in a significantly different way, I think Errens is going to find his chin and knock him out. So I'm going to go with Jarno Errens, get the win via first round knockout.